This is NDTV. And you're watching Ndtv-Hindu.
Good evening, you've tuned into Headlines now with me, Divya. Well, our big focus tonight is the seat-sharing talks set in motion. Under the shadow of the 2G scam, the DMK and the Congress concluded their first round of talks today. The main opposition AIADMK too is holding talks with the CPI, and today Amma allotted 3 seats to the most influential Muslim party in the state. While uncertainty prevailed in the wake of the 2G spectrum scam in the DMK headquarters here, but in the capital, the government has reached a settlement, giving a nod to the much-wanted JPC. And another big story tonight, our crime reporter Salim brings to your homes the dark side of Chennai. The once residential area is now smeared with blood and gore. Our exclusive story is we scope out the good, the bad, the ugly of the urban killings. All that and much more is heading your way, but first up, a look at our top stories on Headlines now. First round of the big seat-sharing talks between DMK and Congress conclude. Both parties will meet again to finalize numbers.
Congress is a 20% vote bank party. Always Congress is the number 3rd party in the state. Congress a very great force in the state.
Meanwhile, AIADMK gives 3 seats to the MMK, begins talks with the CPI. Amma has so far given away just 7 of her seats to the allies. And Amma continues to throw salvos at her opponents, trains her guns on the CBI for allegedly delaying raids on Kalanyar TV. Ndtv-Hindu exposes the dark underbelly of Chennai, a special report on urban gangs ruling the roost. Popular Tamil playback singer Malaysia Vasudevan passes away today after suffering from multi-organ failure. And Chennai honors the differently able to have excelled in various fields in the 9th Kevin Care Ability Awards. Let's also bring you the national news making headlines this hour. Agreement reached on a joint parliamentary probe into 2G allocation. Government will move a resolution in the House on the 22nd. Mediators and the Orissa government begin talks for the release of Malankari collector and engineer abducted by Maoists. Gadkari takes on the Prime Minister, asks him how much percentage of a culprit he is. Pakistani Sufi singer Rahat Fateh Ali Khan and his manager are fined 15 lakh rupees each under the Customs Act. And winner of the Best Actor Award at the NDTV Indian of the Year, Vidya Balan, confesses why she constantly reinvents herself. Well, our big story tonight, the big seat-sharing saga has started, and in the countdown to the assembly elections in the state, the DMK and the AIADMK are all set to form their respective teams. And in a quest to perfect the numbers, the DMK and its main ally, the Congress, finished the first round of talks today. The Congress party that got 48 seats in the previous assembly elections in Tamil Nadu is pitching for anywhere near 80 this time around. But speculations are rife about how many seats the DMK would be willing to part with. With 31 seats already given to the PMK, the ruling party will definitely be extremely careful with their calculations. But the Congress remains confident of getting their pound of flesh after the Congress's committee, including Home Minister P. Chidambaram, Jayanthi Natarajan, K.V. Thangabalu, G.K. Vasan and Jayakumar finished its talks with the DMK's team headed by Deputy Chief Minister M.K. Stalin. The party state president was intent on pronouncing that the Congress is a formidable force in the state.
The Congress party discussed all the issues threadbare, and we will take up the issue next meeting, and hopefully we will finalize things. Okay.
Compared to 2009 elections, has Congress got stronger in Tamil Nadu now?
Congress is a 20% vote bank party. Always Congress is the number 3rd party in the state. Congress a very great force in the state.
The first level of seat-sharing talks between the Congress and DMK did not throw any surprises. There were no word on the numbers. However, the magical numbers will be arrived based on a mutual consensus, and also in such a way it will be a win-win situation for both the parties. In Chennai, Lokpriya, NDTV-Hindu.
And meanwhile, the main opposition, the AIADMK, allotted 3 seats to the MMK today. The Manidanaya Makkal Katchi is the most influential Muslim party in the state. The AIADMK committee includes party treasurer O. Pannirselvam, former MLA Pollachi Jayaraman and MLA K.A. Sengotian. The main opposition party had held a second round of talks with the CBM on Saturday. The AIADMK has so far allotted only 7 seats to its various allies.
Manidanaya Makkal Katchi has come to an electoral understanding with AIADMK. We have signed an electoral understanding agreement with ADMK's General Secretary Selvi Jayalalitha. Manidanaya Makkal Katchi will contest in 3 constituencies in the AIADMK-led alliance. We will be contesting in our own symbol. We will strive to work for the victory of the AIADMK alliance in all the 234 constituencies.
And the AIADMK seat sharing committee is also holding its second round of talks with the CPI at the AIADMK headquarters. Let's listen to what the CPI State Secretary had to say.
வரப்போகிற சட்டமன்ற தேர்தலை சந்திப்பதற்கான அணியை அமைப்பதில் பிறகு அந்த தேர்தலை சந்திப்பதற்காக திட்டமிடுவதில் தொடர்ந்து நாங்கள் பேசி வருகிறோம். இன்னும் சில தினங்களுக்குள்ளாக அது இறுதிப்படுத்தப்பட்டுவிடும். அது இறுதிப்படுத்த வேண்டிய கடைசி பொறுப்பு அனைத்து இந்திய அண்ணா திராவிட முன்னேற்றக் கழக தலைமையிடம் இருக்கிறது. அதற்கான முயற்சியில் அவர்களும் ஈடுபட்டிருக்கிறார்கள். முன்னேற்றம் ஏற்பட்டிருக்கிறது. மிக விரைவில் தமிழக மக்கள் மகிழ்ச்சியடைய வைக்கக்கூடிய முறையில் எங்களது வெற்றி பயணத்தை நாங்கள் விரைவில் அறிவிப்போம்.
Well, even though the big focus is on those magic numbers, the AIADMK General Secretary is not letting the heat settle on the 2G scam. Jayalalitha has slammed the CBI over their investigations, saying they ought to have raided Kalanya TV and secured all the records before making their suspensions public. She also claimed that on the 13th of February, all critical documents relating to Kalanya TV were burnt in a dump yard, and on the 15th of February, all bills and money documents, cash vouchers and transaction challans relating to Kalanya TV were shredded. Moving on, has Chennai now become the city the newest turf for mafia wars? A popular hangout, Besanagar, the hub of Chennai's temples and arts, Mylapore, all bore witness to some gruesome murders in the past few weeks. Are the police now following a policy of let them live, let them kill? Our crime reporter Salim takes you on an exclusive journey through the dark side of urban warfare.
Survival of the fittest, Darwin's theory. Nothing else matters to them. Unwanted pleasantness that takes months or sometimes years to heal. One of such instances unfolded in Mylapore last week when a 30-member gang scripted a cold-blooded murder and descended in the house of Vijayan, a Congress worker. After this heinous crime, the gang marched on for their next victim, Billa, a VCK cadre who was slashed to death on a rooftop. If only there was frenzied music in the background, it could have well been a scene out of a horror flick.
அந்த கத்தி எத்தனை போய் அங்கே போய் மொத்தமாக வெட்டிட்டானுங்க 50 பேரை வெட்டினானுங்க. என்ன ஆசையாகுதுடா நான் ஒரு வெட்டிக்கிறேன் நான் வெட்டி ஃபுல்லாக வெட்டிட்டானுங்க ஒன்றுமே இல்லை.
Locals say a simmering rivalry between two gangs led to these spine-chilling murders. For the police, it's yet another case. For reporters, another newsy day. And for Chennaiites, it's another shocking news soon after the Besanagar double murder. Police say though gangsters in Chennai are not as professional as their counterparts in Mumbai, yet there was a time when selling ganja, running kangaroo courts, extortion, kidnapping and even murders per gain were synonymous with Chennai. This until Vijay Kumar assumed office as the Chennai Police Commissioner in 2001. Soon, Chennai's aspiring dons fell to the police bullets and the city's underbelly quivered. Even those who came out of jail chose to keep mum out of fear of the daredevil cop.
Gangs do not arise overnight. They develop over a period of time. That time should be closely watched by the police and they should be nipped in the bud. The best way of policing to see that the gangs do not exist at all.
But now the crime graph is mounting again. Chennai's men in khaki call it a strategy, a wait and watch game, so that criminals deliver justice among themselves. When questioned about this strategy, the man in charge of law and order chose to shy away.
Exactly, it is not like that. We don't want somebody else to take law in the hand. We are here to take law in, take law in such a way that is enforced effectively. I would not like somebody else to come and take laws.
Observers say Chennai's profile will continue to remain the same unless people deliver for the uniform with passion. In Chennai with Salim, this is Ashmit Kumar for Ndtv-Hindu.
And coming up on Headlines Now, Chennai takes an evening to honor the differently abled who have the courage to translate anything to success. We bring you some very inspiring tales when we come back.